What's up, traders? It's here from the DesireToTRADE. I wanted to go back over the video I did yesterday for the Euro USD. Now, what I said basically, just to recap in this the past video, was that the Euro USD was in a range. So as you can see, I've drawn two limits. This is the same thing as I draw yesterday. Two limits. So we're really between a range. Now, what we said is that at the moment, price is really at that range, at the upper level, so the resistance of that range. Now, what I want to show you is that two things you can do. Either you can wait for this to show something on the daily chart, but what I usually like to do is I like to go on lower time frames, because as you can see at that level here, price is really consolidating even then. So price is not going in either direction. We're really between two limits even on lower time frame. So what I like to do is I like to go on lower time frame to see what's happening. Now, what I could do is I could try to go on the 4-hour chart, for example. Then on that chart, I could even draw other limits. So I would have one support here. And as you can see, the support is pretty respected right now. It's nothing's happening. And then there could be one resistance here. So that gives you a small range on a 4-hour chart. Then based on that, you can take some trades. Now, you could even go lower. What I usually do is I go sometimes on the 1-hour chart. As you can see, the range is really clear on that chart, right? We had some move up and down between that range. And it just keeps doing the same thing. Now, as you can see, we just hit earlier last night, we just hit the resistance. And price came back down. So this is a good sign that both the bulls, meaning the buyers, and the sellers are both fighting together again. Now, this is not something I would trade right now between the two limits. What you usually want to do at that point is you want to wait for a breakout of some of the limit. Could be either a break above or a break below, as we said. But one thing is pretty sure. We know that if the price is going to break below this range, it's really likely to go back down. And it's even likely to go back down to this limit around here, right? Because we know that this is a critical level. Now, if this is broken, chances are price is not gonna just go here and come back up. It's possible, but it's really unlikely, in my opinion. So what you could do right now is you could go on lower time frame if you want to trade that. Only if this is according to your plan, of course. But that's the way to do it. So when you go on lower time frame, you can decide what type of strategy you would trade for this. Would you trade the breakout of that range? Or would you perhaps trade within the limits? If you think it's going to go down right now, you could simply trade, like sell at the top and expect price to break out. Or the other thing you could do, which is pretty advanced, but this is something I do sometimes, is to use what we call a feeler. A feeler is basically a partial position you take when you expect something but you're not exactly sure. So you could take a partial position and you wait for price to show you exactly what it's going to do. Meaning you could be selling at the top here when you see this big engulfing, for example. This is described in one of my posts on DesireToTRADE. But you could sell at the top here, and then you could simply have a partial position, meaning you're not having a full position. You're not risking everything you would risk usually. You're just risking part of it, and then you wait for price to maybe break out of that limit to add more to your position. That's one way of doing it. That way you're kind of reducing your risk, but you're still in the trade. So if ever you get stepped out at that level, then you would be stepped out on half of your position, let's say, or less than that. But but if you end up getting here, then you would have all this profit already for half of your position or smaller than that, plus the position where you have a breakout here. So those are ways of doing it. I'm not telling you exactly what to do, but I want to show you possibilities. Then it's your responsibility to adjust and to decide what you're going to do at that point. If it's in your trading plan, then you can do it. If it's not in it, then don't do it. So I hope this video was valuable. If you liked it, I would like you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. You can also go on YouTube, check out DesireToTRADE.com, type in the search box, and you'll find me there. Subscribe, I would like it. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.